Peace, 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 peace. Whew. So this is this is like a wrap up of the week. We've been talking about our children as teachers, being secure and being able to learn from our children, being able to share with them in a reciprocal fashion, um, unlearning a hierarchical, uh, top to bottom way of being authoritative in their lives, emphasizing protection, nurturing, responsibility toward them, looking at co regulation between us and our children, and how doing all of these things is such a circular, reciprocal thing because we give to them and they give right back, whether it's intentional or not. It is the nature of things. And I've used a few science and natural things to explain it. You know, you nurture and take care of anything that has bounty. And when it has bounty, it feeds you right back. And you do the whole thing again, quite naturally, if you're an animal and you eat and you poop out seeds and the seeds grow again, and then another animal does the same. So there's a lot of reciprocity in the nurturing and caring. Looking at our children as being uh, ambassadors of the divine, being oracles, um, that they are called to us and we are called to them. So, in all of those things, um, just to reaffirm that you can be secure in leading your children and still allow for them to give you input. Um, One of the things that my counselor said to me was that the point of us um, being married, being in family, is to learn and work through any of the things that may have come to us in our upbringing. So I've also had an elder say to me, call my attention to what it is that each unique lesson I'm receiving from each of my children, because they are unique people. There's no cookie cutter. There's no blanket calling for everyone. They are their own unique people, and so each one of them has a unique space that they can teach me from, or that we can key into each other. So I just want to reaffirm and encourage you to be able to receive what your children are giving without feeling challenged or like you are no longer in the driver's seat. I think about the fact that I prayed for one of I think about the fact that I prayed for each one of these children. And when our homeschool co-op was first starting, and even throughout the whole thing, how hard it was to convince parents that they were some of the parents, that they were the primary teacher and that the co-op was support, because we've been trained that someone else is the expert and we're just giving our children, giving our time, giving our money, giving our minds, giving our talent, all of those things. But the fact that my children returned as ancestors to me, um, through mine and their father's bloodline, means that there's a unique calling to be their parents. It means that uh, they have a unique calling to be our children. And I would not want to skip over my ability to grow by giving or to grow by receiving. And the same for them, their ability to grow by giving and to grow by receiving. I would not want to stand in the way of that. Um, because I can try and stand in the way, and then what they need will come another way. And the only thing that will happen is that I will lose out on the opportunity to grow in those spaces. Um, and so sometimes my children will say or do something that, as I've said before, they'll say or do something. I go, huh, ooh, must be doing a good job. Oh my goodness. even if what they're doing is not a direct reflection, the fact that they have enough space and wherewithal to even do something that is authentic for them is a true expression of who they are, you know. And when things happen that make me feel uneasy or insecure or frustrated with them, whether it's something that they have explicitly done or something that just happens, and I have to sit down with me and ask, why is this bothering me? Is there some insecurity I'm dealing with? Um, is there something some work I have not done personally for myself that is causing this to trouble me? Because most often than not, the things that trouble me in relation to my children may be something that they do that isn't, it's not that it's disobedient or disrespectful, it's just different from how I was raised or what I understand. And then I'm going, I of course I take it personally. Is that something about me? And did I not do the right thing? And then I have to really look at it and say, this is not an attack. This is a unique person developing into who they are. And if something rubs against me, then I have to look at myself. It doesn't have anything to do with them. I have to look at myself. Why does that trouble me so? Why does that bother me? And so the fact that that relationship between mother and child is, I can't make a blanket statement, but for me, is so intimate means that there are endless possibilities, infinite possibilities to grow and learn and develop. Um, I'm grateful that my children like to talk to me. And when they do, I listen. Sometimes I get excited and I do a lot of talking, but I do my best to listen more than I talk because I'm grateful for the wellspring that comes out of them. I'm grateful for the knowledge that comes out of the curiosity of their lives that comes from them working out, becoming, and that they share that with me. Uh, Something I said earlier this week about the fact that the wisdom of elders blesses youth because they have a map that they can look at and say, okay, that works. And then maybe this part doesn't work. I can move forward in this, but they're not starting blind. And also that learning from children to elders keeps us connected to the world that is developing. And there was a quote that popped up somewhere. I don't know where it was from KRS One that said the same thing. And if I can remember, I will put it. I will put it in the comment in the description for the video. But it was something very very akin. We are able to see patterns. We are able to observe over the course of our lives which things have seemed to be proven to work, um, which instincts have proven to be beneficial, and to share that with them so that they don't start blind and start cold, and they are watching things evolve and unfold, and they have the distinct vision to be able to, and intuition to be able to see how those things are likely to unfold and how they are affecting things. And if we are open and willing to receive, it keeps us connected. It does not enable the false belief that children and adults are so disconnected that we are in our own little bubbles. The only thing that can cause that disconnection is us. The only thing that can make us so out of the loop that we don't understand what's happening is because we have chosen to stay out of the loop. Because we have chosen to step out of the loop. The only thing that can cause them to feel disconnected from us is that they disconnect. And on both sides, we have to be working to make sure that we are not the cause of that disconnection, that receiving in both ways is what allows us to thrive, not just survive, but to flourish and thrive as families, as community, as people, as a nation. So that's it. I just wanted to recap this week and encourage you to receive when it's a pinch. I'm thinking about people talking about somebody stepping on my feet while I'm sitting in church. But if it is that, then take the opportunity to grow and take the opportunity to receive and to continue to give, because that is the blessing we have been given. It is, you've heard people say before that as you heal yourself, you heal your ancestors. And as you heal yourself and you heal your children. That's just how it goes in many different ways. So healing here affects healing both in front of me and behind me. And that's a blessing. It's a very blessed responsibility to have. So this is Reverend Okomfo Mwalimu Yogi Sister Mama Adia saying peace, and I'll see you tomorrow.